Yo, what's good, guys? You're listening to another episode of Redefine Gospel Sounds. My name is Success, and today, today we're here with a rising star in the scene. I think I can say that. I think I'm justified in saying that. And when we get into this episode, you're gonna find out why. It's my brother, my good friend Tidez. Yo, how are you doing?
I'm good, bro. What are you telling me? How are you?
Man's cool. How has it been? How's it going? How's life?
I said, how's life? Oh, life is always laughing, innit? But you know, thank God we pushing through. Well, we're getting there, trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, life is all right now. I can't really complain. Just work in all senses of the word. Work in terms of uni, in terms of music, just work, innit?
I might even cut you because I was literally about to say most men don't know that you do uni. You are a full-time uni student.
Mm-hmm.
I have it right
Allegedly.
in saying allegedly.
Yeah.
You study. The word on the street is that you study law. You are a law student,
Yeah.
but you're also doing this music thing full-time.
Uh-huh.
First of all, before you even go into the music and all that stuff, like, how does that even work? How do you find time to go to studio and do assignment and to study? How does that work? Because you're doing law, like that's
It barely works. Like that's how it works, barely, innit? But yeah, man, bro, time management. We're trying, innit? Time management, and just gotta want it. Like, obviously, you have the certain amount of time that you're gonna have to be working in terms of academically. And all that means is the rest of your time that would be divided like between socially and just relaxation. You just got another thing to account for. So that means you're gonna have to put time into music that will be taken out of, let's say, socially or just baking off watching Netflix or something. You get it? So it's like, it's just a time management thing, and just like you make time for what you love. So like that's just it. Like, I love music, so I'm gonna put that into my schedule and try. But bro, it's tough, but you gotta want it, innit?
Nah, you do. I hear that. So see, for you, like, was uni always the move? Like, did you always want to go uni? Because I think a lot of people, like, once they have their thing of, okay, cool, like, in the industry, this is where I want to be. There's like, school is not even school, but it's like, yeah, it's not appealing. They're just going straight there. So why are you doing uni?
Well, that's a multi-layered question. I'll be real, because for me, it's a thing of like, I love music and I don't like school. I'll be perfectly honest. Like, so uni, it was just like more. It's just like more school. So it's just like, oh, it's long. Like, I'd much rather just be spitting. But I'm just kind of looking at it from the perspective of the wider purpose for why I'm here and what I'm doing. So, for example, I'm doing law in uni. That is because, obviously, in terms of music-wise, something that I'll be able to implement into my career and into helping myself and other artists. A lot of artists get shagged with their contracts, bro.
I've been hearing some dirty stories.
Horror stories, bro, literally.
Dirty.
And it's so common. So it's a thing of, I'm kind of here to learn what I need to learn, and it'll give me the skill set that I need to navigate through the industry and through whatever sort of entertainment I want to go into the future. Because I'm just a creative. Like, music is just a part of my creativity. But in that whole industry, the media and entertainment industry, this law skill set is very valuable, and it's something that I'll be able to use, like I said, and also help other people. Just maneuver and move right, make sure everything's patterned, contracts, deals, everything. Like, it's literally, so that's why I'm hearing it. Like, that's what kind of motivates me. It's like, when it's long, because bro, law is long. Reading. But that's what's kind of motivating me. It's like, I know what I'm doing it for, and I know it will pay off in the long run. Yeah. So yeah, bro.
Hear that. I could the XP on your side, because listen, even me, I'm uni student, but the law thing,
bro, it's only God. It's only God helping me through this degree. I promise you,
fam. It's actually all of us.
You, bro.
Cool. I wanna swing through to the debut project that you dropped last year. So obviously, Time and Time Out.
Out now, baby.
Out now. So stream that if you haven't already.
Buy that even.
Listen, iTunes should be going and seeing you. But for you, what was, because I think for us looking on the outside, it was just a thing of, hey guys, the project is out. Everyone's like, ah, but like, what was the hardest part, would you say, of the process? Because obviously that was your first thing. That's because the rollout, the packaging, all that stuff. But for you, what was the hardest part of rolling out that debut project?
Oh, that is not even where I thought you were going with that, you know. That is a good question. The hardest part, I would say, I think it's probably the song. First of all, I think the process of putting out was very long, like, because COVID happened. So I was working on that project for, let's say, like maybe a year and a bit. Yeah, but COVID's obviously trying to work out the right time to drop it. Just made, like, there was just delays, and we're thinking, can we drop it now? But then there's gonna be another lockdown. Can we drop it now? But we thank God we're able to drop it at a time where COVID was not going away, but it was kind of easing up in terms of restrictions and that. But in terms also, like, I think just the hardest part was not putting too much stuff on there, as in terms of, so I knew it was an EP, so it's 6 tracks. 6 tracks. Choosing what 6 tracks to put on there and kind of having the right 6 tracks, because there's so many songs that didn't make it that I love. But it's like I had to, it's what's right for the project and what's right at the time, innit? And obviously with the concept of time, you just need to make sure that every track that was on there served the purpose and kind of served the message that we were and the vision that we were trying to put forward with the project. So I think that was the hardest part, because when you create something, it's like your baby, like, so you kind of feel that sense of protection and like pride over it. It's like, I've made this thing, I kind of wanted to show it to people, but it's like some of the songs, it's not the right time to put them out. So that was kind of hard, because it's like, like this song's not gonna get on, this song's not gonna get on. But yeah, like, apart from that, bro, it was I loved creating it. Like, it was my first project, my like kind of introduction, and yeah, something I'm very happy with and proud of. So yeah, there wasn't too many tough parts, but those bits were kind of like, it hit me a bit. You get?
I got you. See with the actual, what came first, the name or the name of the project, or was it a thing where like you just did all the songs and then the name just came? Because even like, obviously we're getting into the themes of like time and things like that now. Was that something that was always in your mind as you were, because obviously you've got title tracks there, you've got On Time on there, you've got Out of Time on there, and Tick on there, literally. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're genius.
Even Seco, Take Your Time. So Seco's about timing as well. Like, the name was the last thing to come. I'll tell you that for free. The name was the last thing, so it's not like I came. Some artists will come into it with a name. No, this is what I'm talking about here. I think subconsciously, as I was making the project, I was working on songs as I started going studio and etc. It was just a concept that kept on coming back, and I think maybe because of the time that we were in, it's COVID, so everyone is spending time in, but it's a time out from life, from work, from school, from everything. For me, time is just a constant thing. Like, you hear it in the songs, like the thing of you're running out of time, bro. Like, fam, it feels like our world moves so fast, and there's only 20. Everyone's got.
No, it's alright.
Let me not in it, but like, you know, the whole. I'm not Molly May in it, but like, cool. You've got 24 hours in a day. That 24 hours goes by quick, you know, like, and it can, bro. You can literally like that. We've all had days. I'm sure we've all had days. Like, I don't know, me. I think me and my brothers, we're hustlers, in it. I don't know who's not, like, what super hustler has ever not had that day where it's like the time. You know, sometimes the day will just pass you by. You'll be like, "Rah, this is the time already," type thing. So I feel like subconsciously, like, that concept just kept on reoccurring. And when I looked at the songs, for example, like, so I feel like, T, I ain't seen you in time. Sorry, bro, I ain't got time to waste. It's just like the mantra and kind of the attitude that was going in with it, and that I wanted to speak on that thing of like how we're kind of all quick. Sometimes we need to take time and relax and put our trust in God. Like, He'll sort everything out. But the way the world moves and the way society's wired is we don't really get the opportunity to do that, in fact. So when I looked back and I looked at the songs that I had raw, like this is a good, it just made sense. Like it literally just came together naturally. So that's how the name came about, literally by it just kind of came like from the songs, like the music kind of just gave it to me. I didn't really have to think too much about it because the concept at the time was so striking from the music and the project that we put together.
I want to hone in on Seku. Obviously, that was the lead single from your project. That was produced by TSB, who has all the bangers that you have in your in that everyone knows. He's
one of the goats, man.
One of the goats for real. What was it like working with him?
To be honest, we didn't work together per se, but I could tell you that when I found out that I actually live or had a beat from TSB that I could go on, my mind was blown, bro. Fam, this is like, obviously I'm a producer. I'm a producer before I'm a producer and instrumentalist before I'm a rapper. So I look up to TSB on a deeper one because from when I first heard, I think I've heard his work. I didn't know who he was, but I'd heard his beats. He's had some big placements, Spirit, Forrest Gump, etc., etc. Like his catalog speaks for itself.
Yeah, Princess Cuts,
from when I heard that Huss album, and I heard the first 2 tracks,
the big conspiracy,
big conspiracy and Helicopter. I'm saying, what is going on?
It was just silly. It was silly.
Bro, I'm thinking like, and the musicality and just how advanced he is with putting sounds together and creating a piece of music, composing, like he's a composer, bro. Like the way he does it is just so dope that even from before I knew I'd ever work with him, I was following him like on a producer thing. I'm thinking, right, how can I learn how to do this type thing? So for the fact that he like agreed to letting us grab the beat and we had the beat is just crazy to me, and like I'm a fan, bro. So it's it's very humbling. I'm very grateful for it. Shout out to TSB every time. Like hopefully more work in the future. Like man.
Amen to that one. I know I was even gonna say at the start that you were, but I second guessed myself because I know that I know you produced. I swear you produced which one?
Out of Time. That's me.
Yeah. So in terms of like where your sound comes from and stuff, who/what has inspired that in terms of this is both on your production and then also in terms of like you like
music,
rap, and music wise like rapping.
That's a heavy, not even heavy, but it's just, bro, like I'm a music man, innit? So I started off playing keys, then I started playing guitar because I wanted to play that more. From when I started playing guitar, that exposed me to all different types of music. Like, bro, put me in a rock concert, bro. I'll be singing every word, like metal as well, bro. Like, bro, trust me, because obviously, like, fam, where we're from is blues and gospel and soul, so all of that I was loving as well. And I was born in Niger as well, so all of the Afro beats and African music, that's just in me, that's ingrained in me, that's a big influence. But from when I was learning guitar, I needed to look on the other side as well, because those, man, the way they play is so skilled. So even metal artists, like the way they're shredding, bro, it's insane. Like insane amounts of talent that you need to be able to do that. So I was exposed to that. So even that in some sense inspires me. And then in terms of the scene, like, bro, the GOATs, like I'm inspired by greatness, innit? The GOATs, like, man grew up on, in terms of UK people, man grew up on what, Gigs, Wretch, Gets, Skeppy, Kano,
just Hall of Famers,
Blades, Nines.
Yeah.
Potter, I was late to the Potter wave, I'll be real. I didn't start listening to Potter until like maybe TD2, couple of freestyles he was doing. But to be fair, I can't lie, I don't know how old I was then, but that's like, yeah. So yeah, but Potter, Tef, bag of South, man. But yeah, like, so the UK scene as well. Then I fell in love with like old school US because of like man like Tupac and the even the whole G-funk sound,
Yeah.
because of obviously the funk and soulful influences. I fell in love with that. Then I found out about Kanye, and I was hearing soul samples.
Yeah, fam,
but a man's rapping over it.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Bruh, like this is sick." But I'm just a music man. I love music. So realistically, I take inspiration from everywhere. And in terms of the sound it creates, it's like, I think I put it all onto the people that I'm speaking for and speaking to, and when I'm speaking to the youth, it's kind of, I take all of that and kind of put it through in a way that it'll be able to cut through and affect them. So for example, like Out of Time, that is a drill beat, bro, but it doesn't sound like a normal drill. It's refreshing, bro.
Yes,
like
it was
I'm
nice,
adding, you're hearing R&B chords on a drill beat, you're hearing a trumpet playing at the end, like big band type stuff. So it's like, I take all my musical influences and kind of, it's just a melting pot, but you're getting stuff that's still of the culture, but it's a combination of so many things. Do you get?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I'd describe it. I can't remember exactly what your question was.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
it hits the nail on the head. I'ma stick with the drill and the kind of influences that you're doing. As a straight question, do you think, especially with the year that we're in and the time that we're in, can we ever hear you on a little, you know, all these nursery rhyme samples and that?
Wow,
can we hear you on them tinkle tinkle little star little flip that and a remix?
Yo, you lot are coming like that. That is funny, yo.
Because I only say that because I know at the start of your projects,
that is funny.
You kind of, it's almost kind of like a, not that you're frustrated, but it's kind of like a, you know, a little 1 minute clip that thing can make you a star kind of vibe. So let me say this, bro. The real will last. If you look at Gets, if you look at Kano, if you look at Wretch and Skepta, JME, and you look at all the people that were spitting at the same time that these men were spitting, there's a reason why these are the names that we still have, and there's a million names that if I asked my youngers, they wouldn't even know who they are. Yeah.
These men have been around for time, bro. Like, these men has been around for a long time, bro. And this is from a time when everyone was spitting. Even a lot of these media personalities we see now, bro, them man was spitting back in the day. Like, it's a thing of, bro, there was so many rappers. Like, there's so many rappers today, same way. But bro, everyone would come into sets trying to get their voice heard. But there's a reason why these men are still here. I think when you make music from the passion and from the message and for a certain, like, when you're making it from a certain place, a realer place, not for a quick come up, bro, I can never be mad at someone else for getting their bread. So, bro, there's like, bro, I literally can never be mad. Like, bro, it's a lot of time we're coming into this as hustlers anyway.
Yeah.
So, bro, if you see a bag, go get it. Like, even with making real music, you have to be smart. You have to have your business pattern because, bro, like, you're the best. If you're the best, but no one hears it, what does it?
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, do you get? And everyone's got people to feed. Everyone's got to eat. So I can't be mad at it. But I'm just saying, in terms of legacy, bro, the real music will stand the test of time, bro. Dave is still gonna be here. If he wants to, Dave will still be here in 10 years.
100.
There's a lot of rappers that from when Dave started, let's say 2015-ish, something like that aren't even here anymore. Like, do you get? So it's a thing of the real and the people who stay true and do. It's, you can tell the difference, like, when you're making music with a purpose and you're making music for the legacy mindset. So I was tripping off my words there a bit, but yeah, with a legacy mindset, like, and it just cuts through. It cuts through right now and then. It might not even always cut through right now and then, but these are the people that later on we're gonna see, look back on and be like, raw, like, my man's still here.
Yeah,
like, my man's actually still here, and then that's when we'll get in it. So that's what it is. Like, I can't be mad at. I'm literally not mad at anyone. Like, bro, do the thing. The game's the game. I'm seeing everyone's being like, raw, UK music scene's over. We're finished. Bro. The scene's thriving, bro. I'll be real. Nux is killing it, bro. Dave just went number one. Cent just went number one. Like, bro, like, the scene is not dead, innit? Like, but people are seeing all this stuff. It just depends what you divert your energy to.
Yeah.
I can't ever be mad at another man getting his bread or another woman getting her bread. Like, I can't ever be mad at it. I just know what my path is. I know what my purpose is, type thing. That's all it is.
Okay, that's making sense. So if an A&R came to you tomorrow and they said, Tidez, we're liking what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just come and hop on this sample, this thing. It's the perfect pocket for you. And we're gonna give you this number of zeros.
What number of zeros?
A considerable amount of zeros that will make you think, yeah, it's making sense.
If the tune was like, if I didn't, you're saying like, if it's a rubbish tune,
like if it was a rubbish tune to you, like if you didn't like the tune, but it's making sense,
I wouldn't do it. Like, bro, you know what it is? Sometimes, like I said, you just gotta think legacy minded, because I wouldn't want to do that now and then kind of block off my career.
Yeah.
Like, people are looking at me as the guy that done that yama tune. Like, like, I think, yeah, it'd be hard though. Like, it's from where we're from, it's always hard saying no to somebody to get but it's a thing of, you gotta be legacy minded and you gotta know what you're here for. And I mean, obviously, thank God I'm in a position where, well, let me not even say that because I don't know how many zeros you're talking in it, but I think I'm doing all right now and I don't have that $1 million check, so I think God will be able to provide for me.
Soon come, it's fine.
Amen, innit? He's kept us through worse, innit? So I think I'll be all right, and I'll just have to, man. Yeah. I just have to firm it.
I wanna keep on the money. Something that I like that you do with your music is that, like, you always drop in that, like, you know, the man them, they've always been trying to get the bread some way or another. They've been trying to get the bread.
Hustlers.
And I guess for you, I think it's probably fair to say that music, obviously, it's definitely helped you kind of channel your energies in the right way and things like that.
100%. So
for you, if not for music, where do you think you'd be?
Hey, yo, that's if not for music, where do I think I would be? You know what it is? I know the question you asked, but I'm gonna change the question and be more like, if it wasn't for my big brothers in Christ, where would I be? Because they're even the ones that made me think to start doing music on this level properly, type thing.
Yeah, touch on that.
Cool. Like, obviously, you know, from us as black people here, and in certain environments, the people that we're looking up to are not always the best people to be looking up to.
Yeah.
It's a thing of where I'm so grateful, like eternally grateful, literally, to people like big up Josiah, big up Jesse. There's millions of others, even the like people like Still Shady, Guvna B, Manny Ade, even like all of these people. Eternally grateful, bro, because when your role models, or not even role models, because sometimes you might even have positive role models around or in your vicinity, but the people that you just see and you start to actually look up to are not, when they're not the best people to be looking up to. It can be dangerous, especially when you're young and impressionable. But I'm so grateful that people like Josiah, especially like Josiah's the first person who brought me to, he has a studio set up in his yard, brought me there. That's them times I was just on a production thing, but started rapping with him as well. And he just showed me the ropes. And obviously he was like maybe 4 years older than me, but he was like, so say he was in his teens, and I was seeing, this guy's only like a couple years older than me, and he's doing all this. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I started taking it more seriously, writing. We weren't even, bro, it wasn't even it was just a thing of, I loved music anyway. So it was just a thing of getting involved. But that kind of, obviously he was a Christian as well. Yeah. He went to my church. So it's like, when I'm focused on that and it's using my energy, it's less energy that I can put into other things that are not positive. So it's like, bro, only God knows, literally. Only God knows where I would be, or where, like, I think even some of my brothers in similar situations, only God knows where they would be if it wasn't for stuff like that. And that's why I'm so big on, even like you hear it in the music, like on trying to steer the youngest down the right path, because I know, bro, when sometimes times have been bad, innit? Like sometimes times have been bad. And if I didn't have someone like Joe there, or some of these other inspirations, especially from a faith perspective, even like how you deal with certain situations, like the Christ-centered way to deal with something might not be the way that makes sense in the world. Like forgiving is not always an easy thing, or
100%.
other things, like so if it wasn't for that, and I attribute music to that, because like I said, they're the reason that I even do music. So yeah, if it was, bro, literally God knows, man. Literally God knows, like, but I'm eternally grateful for that. And I think it's so important that for the next generation we kind of show, like, bro, at the end of the day, the truth is we lack flashy stuff in it. So it's like, bro, like,
but it's facts.
like, bros, fam, you like the cars, the chains, red, or whatever, like. So sometimes, even when there might be maybe some people at your church or some people around you that you should be listening to, really realistically, when you're young,
you're not trying to hear that.
I'm trying to hear the man that looks like what I want to look like. Do you get like, he's got the car I'm gonna want to have, the chain I'm gonna want to have, type thing. So it's like when you have people that have that, like Joe, like when these people are normal people, and that's even from an evangelism standpoint, like when you're seeing people that look like you, or like they're relatable, but they're inspirational at the same time, because maybe they might have what you want, or they might be doing something that you'd like to do, and their positive influences is so important. Like it will literally just, it will show you the angle, because it's like, bro, I don't need to. Joe's got the same trainers that my man that's doing whatever that lives on my road has, but Joe must have got it off. Maybe he was just selling CDs. My man got off selling something else. Cool. Let me talk with Joe and see how he did it. Let me do that instead of me talking to my man. You get? And then it's just like, that's just the multiplier effect. And then, like I said, like we just got to try to pattern that for the youngest, because, bro, the way social media is these days, bro. Man, I'm having gooses at 12. No, I'm thinking
it's not making a sense. And I commend you, I actually commend you for that. And I feel like, especially for Christian man, them, I feel like it's so, I'm so big on it as well, because I just think, if I didn't have people that I could look up to see, okay, this is the wave, I don't know, who actually
100%.
knows. So I think it's just for us to kind of be the, it sounds so cliche, but for us to be that change that we want to see, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, no, it's true, man.
It's very true.
You have to.
It's very, very true. When you were speaking there, you were touching on a couple inspirations and things like that, and people there. One of them was Guvna. He took you on tour last year.
Go. That's serious. Big bro, man.
You were the lead supporting act. You
Thank
touched
God.
to if my numbers are right, you touched 6 different cities. I don't even know if you.
I think it might have ended up being 5. It was meant to. It was 6
one.
Yeah. We had to cancel one show, but
and it was you were touring. What was that? What was that like? Because it's like you hadn't really. I don't know how long it was that you were kind of doing it properly as an artist up until that point. So yeah, how did that come about, and what was it like? Because some of them were back-to-back dates, right? Or not many days between them.
Yeah,
so
100%.
How did that work?
The majority was back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been all back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. I might need to fact check.
Blurry.
But it was, because it was the show, Rare Tear Vibe, Pack Up, then it was back to back, because we do the show, then pack up, then drive overnight to the next city, hotel, wake up, then go set up. Literally, that is literally just going back to back to back to back to back. What was the question? How was it?
Yeah, just how was it like?
Bro, we thank God, and big up Guvna, big up Loretta, big up the whole team that was on tour. and that for setting it up, because bro, literally the best experience of my life. Like Guvna B is, bro, even talking UK Christian rappers or rappers that are Christian, whatever one you want to talk about, that's the goal, innit?
Yeah, it's wrapped.
That is, he's been about same thing I was saying about Gets in them, man.
Yeah, no,
Guvna, do you get? Because bro, he's been consistently from 10 years plus, I think.
Yeah. More than even like almost gonna touch 15 soon. Like,
no, literally, been spitting faith-filled bars, spreading positive message, having an actual positive impact. He does stuff in the communities as well, innit? Like his reach is actually mad. Like, so he's literally a hero of mine and has been a hero of mine for time. So to get an opportunity was crazy. That was literally crazy. Like, literally, like there's no other word to describe it. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Like, but yeah, in terms of the actual experience, bro, man was just taking it in. Like, I was literally just like, bro, man is on tour with one of my heroes and it's just normal. Like, because obviously, like, you know, the thing with mad moments or like big moments is that everything is normal in it. Like, for example, like when you're on stage, you have your adrenaline and that, but the rest of the time, like, you're just with normal people. These are all normal people, but when you think back about like, like,
it's different.
Starting making music, it's like, and just like you're starting on a dream and you've got hope and you just want stuff to go well, and then this stuff that is happening, like someone that's shaped so much of my life, has been a spokesperson for so much of my life, like literally provide the soundtrack to a lot of my teenage years, innit? And now I'm working with them and on tour with them. It's crazy, innit? Even when I said everything was feeling normal, bro, these team made me feel like family, like it was good. And bro, let me just big up Guvna, innit? Because seeing being on that, having that experience has just made this whole thing more real to me. Like, because even before, like, when you say like I want to do music full time for a bit, innit? Obviously I'm gonna go into other things or like after I do music, but I therefore want to like be an artist full time for a section of my career. But I used to have this kind of thing. Artists will understand that you kind of have this thing about saying that, like, because it's like, especially when sometimes I'm in experience, in the space of academics. It's like where these men, or it's like stable careers or something, bro. But just being with Guvna, is that it made it real, like, and even just learning how to move from watching him, like, because his thing is you see the importance of relationship. Because, bro, this guy is such a clean-hearted guy, so grounded, so down to earth, and it's a thing of you can see how that makes people like him, and that helps him maneuver through the industry. Like, obviously you should just have a clean heart to have a clean heart, but you just see like the benefits of it, because it might not always be easy, especially in industries like this, but you just see how the respect and is revere the word? Revere?
Revere,
the revere that
the reverence. The reverence that
people have for him. Because of that, is just, bro, it's inspiring to see it, and it kind of like being on tour, taking everything in, and taking in the team, seeing how everyone maneuvers. It just kind of, it's like, raw, okay, cool, this is possible. I can do this one day, and it's just like confirmed, like, yeah, like I would love to do this. Like, it's just crazy, innit? So yeah, best experience of my life. I just thank God for it every day, innit? Because it's crazy that actually happened to man, innit?
Fam, those are the kind of things that you pray for. Like,
no, literally.
So for it to just come through, like, it's crazy. I think obviously I caught you at the last leg of the tour, which was London. I saw you there live for the first time, which is pretty cool. I can't lie, I told people as well, like, obviously I know you away from the music, but it was like when I saw you on stage, it sounds so somehow, but like I felt like I was seeing somebody else. I didn't even feel like I was seeing you, but it was lit. But you came out in London with only one shoe on.
Don't kill me.
Do you want to let the listeners know why you were jumping around the Lafayette Stadium, the Lafayette audience, and we were seeing you with one shoe? Why?
You know what? Obviously, man, I've broke my. Is it broke? I mashed up my ankle, Sha. Yeah, so I only had one foot that I could put weight on.
And you were there hopping like a hopping person.
Bro, you know what it is? Like, the show must literally go on, bro. And then man say break a leg, obviously I only broke an ankle, but like, bro, man, you get it, like,
that's showbiz.
The show must go on, innit? It was fun though. It was fun. I can't lie. It's a bit of a workout. Rested all my weight on one foot, but yeah, it was fun.
You did it though. I think the only other thing that I feel like I really got to steer on is how weighty Out of Time was, like the song that you dropped.
Yeah.
I think
it wasn't even out then, innit?
It literally wasn't out yet. Yeah. So to be fair, all the songs are out. So when I was just hearing it, I remember I was just looking at my friends like, fam, what's this guy on? Like this guy like but obviously Out of Time, you performed that. And like when they say, oh, like you could hear a penny drop, blah blah blah, like on that day, like you really really could. And obviously a lot of the like topic content in the song, like it does kind of go kind of deep. But do you want to talk a little bit more about like where that came from and like how writing the song helped you in any way?
Okay. Out of Time, okay. So yeah, like in terms of mental health, it's a serious thing. I mean, over the last few years, I think it's kind of become more evident, and people have begun to open up a dialogue more about it. But something that a lot of people experience, a lot of people don't even realize that they experience in terms of mental health struggles. It's not a thing that people realize that they're even going through a lot of the time, but something that personally I've dealt with and deal with. Out of Time is literally just a fraction of that, and me kind of sharing some of my story and sharing a fragment of the effects of the mental health battles that I've gone through. So obviously, like I said, it's time in, time out. It's about time. Yeah. A lot of loss was happening around me that affected my mental health. And in the concept of time, kind of made me feel like, because I knew what I was battling with, I felt my anxiety just went through the roof, bro. And I kind of, yeah, man, I was in a dark place, innit? So Out of Time is kind of me just venting that, expression that is, in terms of helping me, like writing is a form of therapy, music is a form of therapy, just me getting it out, which a lot of times is the hardest first step to take. Just telling people how you feel. And even, like you saying the effect in the stadium, like especially like from my IG freestyles or even all the songs before, it's all high energy.
It's all, high energy, hype, all
like,
of that.
Everyone's jumping, etc., etc. But that's just a part of in our community. That's a part of us that we don't really share anyway
at all.
But so like it's kind of has the same effect when man's actually talking about it, being real. People take it in and listen, and that's why even with its place in the set, I think was good because it's like the high energy is there. But bro, this is even certain things I'm talking about. Where I'm talking about this, bro, I gotta get it now, gotta hustle, gotta grind, bro. That's a lot of that can come from anxiety, bro. Like, so it's just kind of a deeper level into what I'm already talking about. That's why I think it's a perfect outro, because all this constant theme of time is kind of just really drawn together in the last track. And yeah, it's just an expression of my struggles with mental health, my struggles with dealing with loss and grief, and just hopefully like anytime I get a message when someone's saying this how it's helped them, bro, it's amazing, because hopefully like that's the point, like through me sharing my struggle and kind of venting, someone will be able to relate and you'll be able to help someone. That's the ultimate goal in it. So yeah, that's Out of Time for you. It's just, yeah, man, it's just, if to answer your question, yeah, it helped. It definitely helped. And I hope it can continue to help more than just me. Yeah. And also it's like, that's the track that I produced as well. That's
Yes.
the only one I ended up
Yes,
producing. So it's
sir.
like it's the most personal because
Yeah.
it's kind of like all me, my story, my writing, my production. So yeah, man, that's Out of Time.
No, that's dope. I pray it continues to touch people as well.
Amen.
As
Literally.
it has been doing. And I think it was very easy for you to like the first time that I even heard of you, it was just like one IG freestyle. You're just there, Josh, and then
Yeah,
just to go from that. So it would have been very easy for you. Could have been very easy for you to just continue that wave and not like just leave that there or bring it out when maybe you're a bit more established or whatever. But for you to kind of like have that vulnerability there, I think it's healthy, and it definitely like no, it just serves its purpose.
Yeah, I'm here to bring light at the end of the day, and however that comes, shedding light on these type of issues is a form of that, and hopefully it helps people elevate out of that situation. So that's yeah, man, that's gonna not stop. That has to continue. Otherwise, what are we doing this for? Like, we can party all we want, but needs to. There's a certain point in time where it needs to cut deeper. We need to actually bring ourselves up, man. So, yeah.
Love that. All right. So the last major thing, 2022. We're actually, fam, at the time of recording this, we're making steady progress. But what can we expect from you, this year?
More music, man. We're not stopping. Like, I got a couple of things lined up. We thank God. Doing Big Church Day out in summer.
That is crazy.
That
is crazy.
Yeah, man, that is crazy.
Yeah.
We actually thank God, innit? Like, grateful for that opportunity.
For those that don't know, do you want to quickly touch on like what Big Church Day out is? Because some listeners might not actually know.
I think it's the biggest. It's got to be the biggest Christian festival in the UK.
I think yeah.
Yeah. So
even in Europe, it's even up there. I can't lie. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the biggest in Europe.
Bro, there's multiple Grammy Award winners on that thing. Like, man, bro, again, people that man's been hearing in my yard, bro, people whose songs I'm singing in church.
Literally.
So it's even crazy. To be there is an honor. Bro, it's crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna shell it, man. I got tunes that I'm working on. I'm in the studio quite frequently, just working, producing. I got a couple features, couple freestyles coming this year.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we're working, man. The work don't stop. Like, you got to keep pushing the message. You got to keep pushing the light. Keep elevating. You get it? So yeah, man. Just don't worry. Like, you'll see it. Like,
okay.
you will see.
Some
it,
of us are getting a bit concerned. We're getting a bit worried.
Don't worry.
That's
like,
cool.
You lot should know. Yeah. Anytime I go quiet or you haven't heard anything from me, first of all, keep streaming my EP in it. Like, but bro, it's because I'm planning. Like, don't think I'm shy because I'm quiet.
I just flooded.
Yeah, so don't worry. Yeah, we got stuff coming, man.
Say no more. That is fantastic. Before we wrap this up, do you want to let the people know where they can catch you on what platforms?
Yes, sir. So you can find me on my IG. That is at Tidez Official. My Twitter at Tidez Official _. Let's leave it at that for now. Don't worry. Follow me on them things, innit? And then after, when the new ones come, you'll know about it. But yeah, that's me for now. Literally stream my music on my Spotify, Tidez. You'll see a picture of me. Just click on that and stream that. And yeah, hopefully it blesses you.
Let's go. That is fine. Thank you very, very much for this convo. I've loved it. It's made a lot of sense.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I've loved it so much.
We got RGSTYC and that
every single time.
Yeah.
So here we are. We come to the end English of another RGS podcast. This has been Good Vibes. Say less, don't stress. God bless. Peace.
You are now listening to Redefined Gospel Sounds.
So we're back again. It's another episode. We got some quick fire questions for our boy Tidez over here. Yeah, just I'm gonna fire them at you. I just want sharp answer.
Oh snap!
So we are gonna.
I don't think I'm ready for this, bro.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Favorite Bible verse?
Isaiah 40:31.
Okay. An artist that you'd like to work with in the future?
Oof. Wretch 32.
Okay. Something that you'd like Christians to do better?
Love and be Christ-like.
Okay. The favorite song that you've made so far.
Favorite song I made so far, Out of Time.
Okay. And lastly, if God was sitting right next to you, what would you ask him?
No, that is no, that is a hard question. Oh, bro, you know what the thing is? You're saying quick fire.
Yeah,
but
no. This one, you've done well with the other ones. I'll be real, so I can lean you at the time and that.
I would ask God how. Actually, if God was actually directly here, I'd actually just ask him, "What do you want me to do?" and then go do it.
Fair play.
Easy. I wouldn't have to look for those signs, innit? You'd just be here. Like,
I would just bust you.
Yeah, trust me.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Tidez.
No, thank you, bro.
Yeah.